Hello parents and welcome to St. Theresa School. You are in for an amazing year next year and I hope you're excited to get started. I am Mary Keenley, I'm the principal here at St. Theresa, and it is my privilege to be part of this journey of education that you and your family will be taking here at St. Theresa next year. Attached to this presentation and the email you received is a slide deck. I encourage you to have that open or print it out so you can jot down some notes as we go through this first of many communications you will receive from St. Theresa's. In addition to keeping you informed, the purpose of this presentation is to transition you from the admissions office to the full life of the school. Mrs. Kolbus is handing you off to me and to St. Theresa School as you take the first steps in your adventure in becoming a Christian scholar. The motto of St. Theresa School and the mission of St. Theresa School is forming Christian scholars for the 21st century. What is a Christian scholar? A Christian scholar at St. Theresa School is a young person who knows who he or she is, and that is a unique and unrepeatable instance of God's love. A Christian scholar knows the gifts that he possesses and knows that she is supposed to use these gifts to set the world right in whatever way her talents and desires lead her. A Christian scholar knows how to think, how to collaborate, how to communicate, and how to create. All these things have been in play since 1954, and whether you are graduating from high school and on to the University of Notre Dame, just beginning your high school adventure, or just digging into your adventure here at St. Theresa School, we all strive to become Christian scholars and lead our 21st century world to goodness, kindness, and back to the person of Jesus Christ. One of the key aspects of St. Theresa School's mission is to serve parents. We believe strongly that parents are the primary and most significant educators of their children. And as the primary educators, we encourage you to participate actively in the life of the school, in the life of the parish, participating in Mass, going to the events and activities sponsored by the school, and very importantly, the workshops and instruction, the educational opportunities that the school will provide for you. We encourage you to communicate, to read what is sent home, to speak with teachers, to talk to other parents, and to participate in the life of the communication that occurs here in the school. Like your young Christian scholars that you are forming, we expect you to collaborate. And whether it's practicing spelling words, responding to a survey, or putting up tents and building bonfires, to work together with the school on all the activities that result in the formation of your children. We also encourage you to be active volunteers, and not for financial reasons, not because it saves the school money or the school can't afford it. That's not the reason. To volunteer so that you and your child can experience this together, so that you know what's going on in the life of your child and that the child sees your commitment to his or her education here at St. Theresa. And also volunteer because it's an awful lot of fun and a great way to meet people. You're coming to St. Theresa at a really excellent time in its history. Since 2016, in addition to the massive renovation of the campus, we've been experiencing really significant, stable growth. We've been growing at a rate of approximately 5% per year, and even when we had a dip in enrollment this year due to COVID, it looks like we're going to recover all that growth for next year and be back on track to our pursuit of 500 students, which will be full enrollment here at St. Theresa School. We're growing, we have evidence of that, and it's exciting because people just like you want this excellence that is St. Theresa School for their families. You and all the other families coming together to form Christian scholars. So now that you have an introduction to the mission, let's get practical. There's a lot of things that you're going to need to know to start out the school year. A huge percentage of what you need to know and very practical information will come in what we call the May mailing. This is an email you receive, so it's not coming through the U.S. mails, it's coming via email. It also will be housed on our St. Theresa School website in what's called the virtual backpack. If you hop on www.sttheresaschool.org, sttheresaschool.com, you will see the little backpack on the side. You click on that and all this information will be there after the May mailing is out. What's in the May mailing? All the practical stuff. Information on scheduling the bus if you expect to put your child on the bus, what the uniform is and how to order uniforms, what the school supplies are, how to order the kits or how to buy them yourselves, any medical forms that you'll need, links to the calendars, the summer study information you need, and anything regarding tuition. In addition, there's other information in there but this May mailing is the practical packet that we send out to get you started for next fall. Critical in the May mailing is the medical information that goes home. Information that you want to share with us because your child has a health concern, an allergy, or asthma, or conditions like that you want to share with the nurse's office, but also the required medical information, that regarding vaccinations and physicals. All this information must be on file in the nurse's office before your child can start school for the full day on August 26th. If it's not on file at that point in time, you will have to delay your start here at St. Theresa until the proper paperwork is filed. We do require full vaccination in order to participate in the life of the school, and we do not recognize most exemptions to vaccination. Please be aware that we do not have guidance regarding COVID vaccinations at this time. We are being told that it is highly unlikely that your child will be required to be vaccinated against COVID, simply because the bulk of the children in the school are not even eligible for vaccination at this point in time. So keep in your head that you have to read very carefully the section in the May mailing regarding medical information, and that you have to get all your paperwork completed and in before August 26th. If you have any questions, please contact Mrs. Montre. And one of the questions that you parents of especially preschool and kindergarten may have is regarding your children's annual physical, which a lot of you schedule on the child's birth date. These may need to be moved in this first year of formal schooling to comply with our August 26th expectations. Don't panic. Call Mrs. Montre. She will walk you through how to do that, both with your doctor's office and with your insurance companies. Another important detail to note is our STEP, the St. Theresa Extended Day Program. This is the before and after school program we host. It opens at 6:30 a.m. and it closes at 6 p.m. It is required that you register for this program now. You can't register after. If your child is not registered, they cannot attend the program. A special note is anyone dropping off a preschooler before 8 o'clock. This could be because they're coming with siblings. It could be because you plan to put them on the bus. You have to be registered in STEP because the buses get here around 7:20, 7:30, but preschool doesn't start until 8 o'clock. So your child will be in STEP during that time. If there is any chance that you're going to need STEP during the year, we encourage you to register now because STEP does fill up. It does close when we are at capacity enrollment. So if there's a chance that you might need it or just need it on drive days, go ahead and register now, and then you know that you have a spot. The forms for STEP enrollment are on the website. The link is here, or simply go into the website, into the admissions, and look for the Extended Day Program, or contact Mrs. Fowler directly at cpfaller@sttheresaschool.com. Now, with any new family and any new culture, there's always some language issues that come to bear. And we've noticed over time that we kind of have developed our own St. Theresa language and St. Theresa isms, if you will. So you'll be hearing these over the next few months, but I wanted to introduce you to a few key St. Theresa isms, words that we use that don't really have any meaning outside of the St. Theresa School campus. The first St. Theresa-ism I want to introduce you to is Meet the Teacher. This is an important open house event that we have in the beginning of the year, and it's for parents and students together. We'll be talking more about that in a second. Meet the Teacher comes directly after Curriculum Night, which is for parents only. It's a parent and teacher meeting. We don't have any kids on the campus at all, so we can really focus in. School Rush, Power School are ways we communicate. School Rush is our messaging app. It contains a ton of information, including the calendar, the directory of the kids in your class, the directory of teachers, as well as app-based SMS, email, and voice messaging. You will receive an invitation from Mrs. Sobey to the School Rush app after, I think it's after July 15th. Once our student information system opens, you will get School Rush invitation from Mrs. Sobey. If it's August and you have not received your School Rush invitation, please call school and we will get you into School Rush. Power School, like School Rush, is one of our communication platforms. This is administrative in nature and it contains the grades for grades 6 through 8. You will be receiving more information about Power School from your child's teachers in the fall. If you're looking for uniforms for your child, we do host a used uniform room or used uniform closet. Watch for information coming from the school for a used uniform sale in the first weeks of June. We do it both by exchange and by payment, and it's a great way to keep your growing child in uniforms their entire time here at St. Theresa. Throughout the year, we engage in a lot of fun, and we have a policy here of if I get something, I give something. And so we host things such as Change for Change. And it's a monthly fundraiser, and we change the charities up every month where children have the opportunity to do small chores and work in your home for which they're paid, and then they take what they were paid and they donate it to the charity. As a little fun aspect of this, it's usually a Spirit Wear Day for the students. Which leads me to the next St. Theresa-ism, Spirit Wear. Spirit Wear is anything with an STS logo on it. It could be a t-shirt, it could be a sweatshirt, it could be pants, it could be a lot of different things. These are available for purchase on the school store. Just go to the website and hop into the school store, which is the shopping cart. You can order a lot of fun Spirit Wear. There will also be Spirit Wear available for sale to parents on Curriculum Night and the next morning at Meet the Teacher. Many activities in the school occur in the school building, but some occur in other buildings on the campus. One of these buildings is O'Brien Hall. It's in the lower level of the school. It's a large multi-purpose room that the kids also use as their lunchroom. It was named after one of the pastors, Father O'Brien, and it's a great room that we love. That's newer to us. Oftentimes you'll hear about the Dolan Center or the Dolan. The Dolan Center or the Dolan is the gym. The kids go over to the Dolan, over to the gym on a regular basis for their physical education classes. In the lower Dolan, there is a large meeting room that we will often have gatherings, meetings, and sometimes social events. So the Dolan building right across from the school. And finally, another means of communication that we have is our STS Community Facebook page. I would encourage you, if you do Facebook, to hop on and ask to join the community group. You meet a lot of parents, you can get question answers, usually very quickly on the community page, and you'll also see any advertising that we have for social events going on in the school. So those are the top 10 St. Theresa-isms. There are a lot more, but just to get you moving, there's the top 10. So, as we roll to an end of this school year, we are simultaneously rolling open the next fiscal year 22 school year. So what's coming up? The first event we have is for those students entering kindergarten through 8th grade. So this is not the preschoolers. Kindergarten through 8th grade have an opportunity to come to St. Theresa on the morning of June the 2nd to meet their new teachers. We call this Moving Up Day. And the whole school, K through 8, moves up that day, meeting their new teachers. You will receive information about Moving Up Day in a letter that will hit the U.S. mails on May the 28th. You should have already received an email from Mrs. Kolbus regarding Moving Up Day, so if you would like your child to participate, please be sure you RSVP. Directly following Moving Up Day on June 9th, we have a wonderful event for preschool. Preschoolers and their parents can come to a play date in the park from 10 to 11:30. That's in the little park that we have, the playground park, right in back of our school here. It's a wonderful day. Come meet other parents and let your kids play. You will also have an opportunity to meet the preschool team at that point in time. After this, things slow down a little bit. We clean the building up real good. We get everything organized and ready, and we start opening back up the school year in August. Preschool students will receive their teacher placements during the first weeks of August. On August 23rd, there is a parent-only preschool orientation. Preschool parents, please plan on attending without your children the orientation. Now, when I say without your children, I don't mean infants. If you need to bring an infant, clearly that's a wonderful, no problem bringing an infant. But if your child can run around, probably not a good idea to bring them. Let's leave those guys at home and do a parents-only event. So August 23rd, preschool-only parent orientation. On August 24th, we meet with the kindergarten through 8th grade parents at curriculum night. Again, this is parents only. You will hear about the school. You'll have opportunity to be introduced to other activities going on in the school, and you will meet your child's teacher and be introduced to the curriculum that your teacher will be offering. This is currently scheduled to be live and in person, but stay tuned and we'll see what the reality is come August. On August 25th, the next morning, is a parent and kid event that we love called Meet the Teacher. It's an open house style event that is open from 7:30 to 11 a.m. and you and your child can come into the classroom that day. You bring their backpack with all their school supplies in it, and you'll find their locker and their desks. You'll get everything put away so that the next morning, August 26th, which is the first full day of school, your child can simply come to school without having to carry everything. So Meet the Teacher on August 25th, first full day of August 26th. Again, on August 26th, all forms are due. If you are not prepared to turn in forms, then you will have a little bit later start to the school year. Just a reminder again about Moving Up Day. Please be sure that you have RSVP'd to Mrs. Kolbus. Your drop-off is at door 1, and your pickup will also be at door 1, which is the main entrance on the Benton side of the school. Normally, we would host a small event for parents at that point in time, but because of the COVID regulations that we are currently under, we can't have any parents in the school building, so it's just kids on this day. One question that parents ask as they come into a new school is, how do I get to know people? How do I meet people if I don't know anyone? We have a number of opportunities that put you in contact with other parents, parents in the same grade or parents with children in older grades. The best way to do this is join the Parents Association. You're kind of automatically a member. You'll see it billed on your tuition because it's an auto bill activity. So you're part of the Parents Association. Get involved and participate in the Parents Association. There is also planned the annual school bonfire. We're very excited about this. We couldn't do it last year, so we're excited to get the bonfire going again. That will be in the first few weeks of school as well. Almost everybody comes. You'll have opportunity to meet other parents, kids, the teachers come, everybody comes. It's a great night. It's held after the 5 o'clock Mass on a Saturday in the late summer, early fall. Another way to get to know people is to volunteer in the classroom. When they call for different events, whether it be Apple Day or Pumpkin Day or Mystery Reader, to volunteer in the classroom, and it's a great way to meet people. You're looking for other ways to meet people? Come to the 10 a.m. Mass on Sundays. 10 a.m. Mass tends to be the family Mass, and you'll have an opportunity to see and to meet other families that have their children enrolled in the school. And then, as I mentioned before, another way to get an introduction to people is simply jumping on the STS community group on Facebook. It wouldn't be surprising if you needed information about the start of school during the summer, and there are a number of ways to get in contact with people during the summer months. We are open the entire summer, the offices are, so you should be able to access somebody very quickly. The only time you won't be able to access people is during the 4th of July weekend, which starts on that Friday, we will be closed July 2nd through July 5th. But other than that, you shouldn't have any problem. First place I would look for information, though, is hopping on the website. Our webmaster does an outstanding job of keeping the website up to date. You will be receiving parent updates periodically during the summer and other emails from the school, so be sure that you're receiving our emails. You will be connected with a partner parent who should be reaching out to you, making sure that you know what you want to do and you have everything you need. The Playdate in the Park on June 9th is always a great event for preschool parents. And if you have any questions or you don't know what to do, just give a call. Somebody will pick up the phone and we'll get you to who you need. No problem at all. How do you know what's going on? We've kind of gone over this a little bit, over some key areas. First is the electronic calendar we have. It's a Google Calendar. It's live. It can be accessed on the website. You will also have the opportunity to link your personal calendar with the school calendar through School Rush. Those instructions will be coming once your School Rush accounts are up. Again, we have email. There's an update from the principal at least once a month, and newsletters that go home every Thursday. You will have partner parents, you'll have the website, and then again following us on Facebook and Instagram. If you need to get in contact with the school during the summer, Mrs. Sobey is in the school office. She is the office administrator, and she is a key person. If you don't know whom to call, give her a call because she basically knows everything going on in the school. Mrs. Montrey is our school nurse, and she can be you can contact her via email. I am the principal, Mary Keenley, and you already know Mrs. Colvis in the admissions office. Also, again, you can hop on the website and aim for the digital backpack for other forms and information that you're looking for. A lot of questions, both from our current parents and our new families regarding COVID guidelines for next year. So let's take a minute and look at that. The big response to the COVID guidelines is that we don't really know. We do have guarantees that we will be open for in-person learning from the very start to the very end of the school year based on what we know right now. We are also highly confident that there will be some guidelines that we have to follow. These guidelines will most likely include the wearing of masks for all people in the building, vaccinated, unvaccinated, 3-year-old, not 3-year-old. That is highly probable, so just be prepared for that. We also are assuming there are going to be some attendance guidelines, whether we have to maintain 3 feet distances and things like that, so that is also very probable. We have no idea, but we are starting to hear that it's not likely about mandatory COVID vaccinations. We don't know what the quarantine procedures are going to be, and we don't know what the student movement guidelines are going to be. Are they going to have to stay in their classrooms, each lunch in their classrooms and things, or will they be able to move around? We just don't know at this point in time. We did find out actually this morning that we will not have to wait till July for this information, that this information should be coming to us in late June. But stay tuned to your email and more information will be coming from me regarding the status of school in August. So I hope this has got you all geared up and not too freaked out about the masses of information that are coming your way. We are very excited about next school year, not just because this year was so challenging and next year is going to be so much better, but also because we're so alive, we're growing, we're excited to welcome new friends to the St. Theresa School family, and we're ready to have a great year, kicking off with curriculum night and the bonfire and all the cool things that we do here, in addition to learning math and history and science and religion. I do ask that you consider some time of prayer this summer with your family for St. Theresa School, and specifically for schools everywhere in Illinois, particularly those that are not public schools. There are 2 bills in the General Assembly right now that are designed to limit what a Catholic school can do, limit their freedom of movement, limit their freedom to make decisions about what we teach our children and how we run our schools. I ask that you pray, going to the Blessed Mother who raised her own child and educated her own child, that we pray very hard that these bills are not passed, that the legislators that we elected are smart, they're good politicians, that they are 21st century scholars themselves, do their jobs, and not put these bills on us. Here at school, we are praying the Memorare every day so that good legislation comes through that enhances the opportunities that you as parents have to educate your children and does not restrict them. And as is our custom, we go to Our Lady at the end of our prayer and our end of our time together, but this year we also go to St. Joseph. This is the year of St. Joseph, the year of fathers, the year of families. So I hope that as you become part of the St. Theresa School family, the fathers and the mothers and the children, that you're ready for a really great, exciting year. I can't wait to meet you, and I can't wait to meet your children after the summer is over. We're all rested up and coming back to a great year forming Christian scholars in 2021-22.